take that game prep and take it to the field, Coach, and for Big Red, protect the football and eliminate mistakes, especially pre-snap mistakes.
What I'm saying is his keys to the game were actually true. Looking at two teams, I think Big Red has a little speed advantage. Maybe Alter has a little bit of a size advantage, but I'm not sure they can handle Big Red's speed.
Let's head to the sideline with Jack Hillgrove. Jack?
Hey, Bill. Hey, Coach. A lot of experience, not just on Steubenville Big Red sideline with Reno Succombs being the all-time Ohio high school football wins leader with over 400. Ed Don sits with 370-plus career wins. You add the two up, 803 wins between both head coaches tonight. Translation, they've seen a lot of football, and both of them very well prepared for a state semifinal game. Big Red back in it for the second consecutive year, trying to get back to the state championship in Canton. That's what both of these teams are playing for here tonight, guys.
Jack, thank you very much. And last week it was Alter beating Wyoming, the team that knocked Big Red from the postseason last year. So we are now ready to go. 48 minutes of football. It's the thing that you train and work for the whole season as a high school football player, as a head coach, as a school, as a program. Coach, just what's the electricity going through these guys right now?
There's a lot of excitement. You always say now it's no bigger than any other game. It is bigger than every other game. You're trying to win this when they get to the state championship game. But again, they have to remember what got them there. Remember how the hard work, the dedication it took to get to this point.
We are ready for kickoff, and it'll be Curry kicking off. Ball spotted at 40 on the far hash, and it is the Friday Night Rivals kickoff. And here we go. Strong kickoff lands in the 1, goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and Big Red will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Coach, when you get into a state semifinal game like this, how important is that first drive as we get ready for the first choice America first down?
Well, I think you go out there and you establish the things that you want to try to do to find out if your opponent is doing the same thing. But, the importance in this game is if we can move the football down the field and score, that's a confidence builder.
Aiden Manning under center. The senior quarterback's been there all year long. Handoff goes to Xavier Falks. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 on the play on first down and bring him second down at about 7.
They come out in their two-back offense, which is what I expect them to do. Somebody asked me before the game, Big Red is a power football team. They're going to run that power to C-gap, the off-tackle play, and that was the start.
Manning, Falks, Hopkins, your backfield tonight for Big Red. Isaac Hill, Lee Anthony Sewell at wide receiver, Kernahan at tight end, Hoffman, Berge, Lease, Harper, and Kelly, who've done a masterful job all postseason up front along the offensive line for Big Red, and they're in the gun here on second down. That's Hill crabbing his way over. Look outside, get it to Hill, and the ball is dropped and incomplete, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A cold night like this, it's hard to hang on to that football sometime. You mentioned Kelly. I watched him on the previous play. Outstanding.
Take a look at the defense. It is Ogburn, Deddens, Howard, Eza, Reifschneider, Watkins, Wayner, Keeley, and the offensive have Lawson, Duplin, and Scheretti. Swing it outside, Big Red. And it is going to be out to about the 25-yard line. Looks like the ball's on the ground. It looks like Alter may have the football at about the 25-yard line. And what's the indication, Coach? It looks like it's – oh, no, we get a flag. Motion penalty against Big Red. Take a look at the replay here, and
swing screen and good block in there. It cut back, and looks like the ball might have come out. Did come out.
So Alter will have it 1st and 10 as we look at the WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital replay. And Big Red, with their backs against the wall here in the first quarter, they have Alter does at the Big Red 25-yard line. So this Big Red defense called upon early to come up with a stop. Handoff straight ahead. Coach, this is a formation that's, you want to go old school.
I'm very familiar. It's wishbone. They give it to the fullback. They call that the drive play, the first phase of the triple option.
Connor, Jones, Rose, Sheets, Tiemann on the receivers and backs for Alter up front. Fussnecker, 72, Fussnecker. Epps, Noga, Wright, and Marquez doing the blocking up front.
When I watched films of them, I saw them in the wishbone, and they do run it pretty well. It brought flashbacks of 1975.
Handoff's going to go to Owens, and he is going to be stopped after a short gain down to about the 19-yard line. Alter needs to get down to the 15 for a first down.
Definitely 4-down territory, and they'll probably run it 2 more times, try to get the 3 each time and get the first down.
Big Red's defensive starters, Harper, Gorby, Brown, Hopkins, and Mullins at linebacker. Felton, Minifield at the outside linebacker position. Lewis and Lewis, Suckoch, and Fawkes in the defensive backfield. 3rd and 4. Alter looking to put it up, looking outside, and it is complete and hauled in at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a first down for Kettering to Alter. On the reception, number 5, that is Michael Russ. Connor did a nice job. Gavin Connor, number 7, the quarterback, rolling out, getting his shoulders square, and it's first down, first choice American first down for Alter at the Big Red 14-yard line.
You can see Alter is very, very big up front, but I still feel Big Red has the speed advantage there.
Hand off to Owens, right up the middle. He breaks through across the 10-yard line, down to about the 9-yard line, and Alter getting a good push up front. Reynolds, go ahead.
It's a counter out of the wishbone. They fake the fullback one side and give to the off halfback, coming back the other way with the lead blocker.
WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial replay. And we are in the WMC pink zone. 2nd and goal. Ball now at the 9-yard line. Handoff inside, not much. Knifing through to make the stop, Hopkins, number 10 for Big Red.
Filled the hole again. They ran the counter, the same play they ran to the left. They brought it back to the right. Big Red did a good job defending it.
Noah Jones, number 24 on the carry for Alter. Take another look at it, Coach.
See the fake the one back one way and bring the other back the other way. Nice tackle.
Did a good job getting off the blocker.
Yes, he did. So will you teach him how to tackle?
3rd and goal. Good look at that defensive line, which has been outstanding all postseason, all season long. They're facing a 3rd and goal. Alter in the wishbone formation. It looks like we have a motion penalty or some sort of pre-start penalty against Alter. Joe Dorley is going to be called for a motion penalty. Take another look at it here. Dorley in a spot shadow, it looks like. And the Big Red players pointed it right out. Said, nope, you can't do that. Alter comes out, spreads receivers in the backfield. It's Gavin Connor and Noah Jones, number 24. And Connor looks to pass, looks into the end zone, looks into the corner, and this one is going to be stopped at about the 3-yard line. Great play. Brody Suckoch, number 5. He's the leading tackler for Steubenville Big Red, and he comes up with tremendous individual effort to keep the ball carrier out of the end zone to bring up 4th and goal from the 1. And, Coach, that's just a tremendous play.
Sure was. I mean, a good throw, good catch, and then Suckoch is there, made a great tackle. He was aware where the goal line was.
All right. And Reno Suckoch on the sideline. That's his 1st and goal. So, apparently, they were able to get a first down. It didn't look like we were in that situation, but they get the first down now. Handoff, first man up. And Suckoch has the football. He's on the run the other way. He is on a foot race with Gavin Connor. Spins at the 40. Still on his feet. Now the whistles blow. Suckoch says I have the football.
Oh.
It's going to be an interesting call how they sort this out now. Big Red fans are booing. Take a look at it here on the replay. Suckots comes out of there right away. They're saying it's short. They're going to say it's 2nd and goal from the half-yard line.
Boy, I'd like to see the view from the other side somehow.
As a look at the WVUM Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital replay. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Connor Gavin's going to keep, and he is going to push forward, and he is in for a touchdown. Alter takes advantage of the turnover. They get the first points of the game. 6-0. The Knights on the Connor quarterback keeper.
I thought both teams did a nice job pushing up front. Just broke the plane.
McCurry in to attempt the extra point for Alter. And we're going to have offside, and that is going to be a decision for Alter's coaching staff to make. Do they want to move it up and go for 2? They want to just kick it?
Offside on the defense.
Can't tell if they accepted the penalty or declined
it. It looked like they marked it off.
Okay, there they go. Now they're moving the spot up.
And the holder moved the tee up.
Yep.
Carter Sheets, the holder, now at the 9-yard line. Curry, kick is up. And the kick is good, so Alter jumps on front 7-0. Take advantage of a turnover. We're going to take a timeout. Back with more right after this. And welcome back to Friday Night Rivals. Bill Phillips along with the coach Tony Filberto. It's the Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals. It's Archbishop Alter and Steubenville Big Red. Alter takes advantage of a turnover from Big Red. They go 8 plays, 25 yards, and they get the quarterback keeper for a touchdown. And they break on top 7-0. And Coach Alter getting the start they wanted. Right. Big Red wanted to stay away from turnovers and pre-snap penalties and mistakes, and that hasn't happened so far.
No. And you talked about the opening drive, and it's not what you wanted, and it gave Alter a little more confidence. And
the ball goes off of the hands of the kick returner, goes into the end zone for a touchback, and Big Red will take it over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Coach, these two teams have met 3 times in the postseason. Right. Big Red 2-1 all-time in the postseason against Alter. Both teams have beaten each other in the state championship game. So a lot of history, a lot of respect between the two coaches.
2 great programs, and every year they're going to be somewhere near the top.
Hill and Kernahan shift over to the left side. Manning play action, looks to come back, looks downfield, and it is incomplete. Intended receiver is Jace Kernahan. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Big Red. One of the ways head coach Reno Suckots described the defense for Alter is very good defensively in terms of being gap sound and good man-to-man coverage. So Big Red will have a challenge this evening here in Westerville. Lee Anthony Sewell goes in motion. He'll set up on the far side of the field. Hopkins and Falks in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Manning calls out the signals. Handoff goes to Falks. Has some running room, and he's going to push ahead for about 3 yards before he is stacked up. And, Coach, the one thing you want to talk about when you talk about this Alter defense, they've only allowed 9 points the whole postseason.
Wow.
And they were only giving up 9.8 points a game during the regular season. So this is a defense that can get it done.
Very good defensively. Ball control offense, which will keep their defense off the field also.
3rd and 6 for Big Red. Just feel like Big Red needs to get that first down, get some momentum going.
That's it. Need that one play to get him moving.
Manning rolls to his right, looks downfield, and it is going to be dropped. Saban Felton, the intended receiver, can't hold on, and it falls incomplete, and they bring up 4th down.
Just a base sprint out, a flood route, upper level, lower level, hit the open man underneath, just didn't hang on to the football.
Hayden Hicks will come in to punt. He will set up at about the 10-yard line. Colin Wayner will be back deep for Alter. Hicks has been averaging about 40 yards a kick this season, Coach.
He's a good one.
Good snap. Kicks away.
Nice kick. Oh, got a bad bounce.
Alter will have the football at the Big Red 40 when we return. It's the Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals. Back after this. And welcome back to the Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals matchup between Archbishop Alter. The Knights lead at 7-0 over Steubenville Big Red here in the first quarter. Bill Phillips along with the coach, Tony Filberto, and Jack Hillgrove on the sideline. It's a First Choice America first down, and they will swing it outside. Intended receiver on the reception. Connor completes the pass to Mike Russ, and we're going to send it to Jack Hillgrove. Jack?
Yeah, Bill, these throws from Aiden Manning, the Steubenville quarterback, have kind of been on the money, so to speak. It's just that these Big Red receivers have a little bit of, not so stick them on the glove, so to speak. They're just really not coming down with these footballs. It's something that I'm sure that they're going to be talking about on this Big Red sideline. And now you're watching Alter offensively starting to move it a little bit more east and west, getting away from that very tenacious Big Red defensive line that feasted last week, especially Santonio Brown guys.
Rod Owens has the carry, and he's going to be knocked down by Brody Suckoch, who comes up, makes a knifing tackle at the knees, and it'll be Owens down to the 30-yard line.
Owens is a good back. I watched some film with him. He's only a sophomore. Got nice size.
See Brody Suckoch come in, gets him down around the ankles, tries to wrap him up, knocks him down. And that's a look at the WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital replay. 3rd down and 1 for Alter. Owens will set up on the right side of Gavin Connor. Duplain goes in motion. Owens has the carry. Does he have enough? Stacked up and pushed back. It'll depend on the spot, but we might be in 4-down territory. Big Red gets the push and knocks Owens back, but he may have had enough.
Looks like they're going to measure.
Take another look at it. Looked like Felton came off the edge, and then Javen Harper got a piece, and then the whole team was there. Right. We are hearing people yelling it's short. We'll get the official measurement here. Needed a yard. And they have it by half the football. So the measurement results in a First Choice America first down for Alter at the Big Red 29-yard line. 3:41 to go, first quarter play.
Need a big play on defense now.
Defense is very capable of making big plays. Sheets splits to the far left. Wishbone formation in the backfield. Jones and Owens, and it'll be Jones on the carry. Has some running room. Jones is off to the races, and no one's going to catch him. Jones for a touchdown for Alter, and suddenly it's a 13-0 ball game in favor of the Knights.
It's an old wishbone play called a belly. A fake to the fullback, brings your defense down inside, pulls it, hands to the off halfback coming through.
To get the extra point out of the hole on point number 1,
Or Curry on to attempt the extra point for the Knights of Archbishop Alter.
Extra point.
Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And Alter leads it 14-0 with 3:10 to go in the first quarter. We're back with more of the Borders and Borders Friday Night Rivals matchup after this. And welcome back to the Borders and Borders Friday Night Rivals matchup between Archbishop Alter and Steubenville Big Red. Right now in the first quarter, 14-0. Alter taking advantage of a turnover and then getting good field position. And here's the touchdown that made it 13-0 before the extra point. That is number 24, Noah Jones, going in for the touchdown. And, Coach, right now, Alter has everything going their way.
Well, they sure have momentum. Big Red just doesn't seem to be clicking at the right place at the right time. And Alter has been doing everything right at this point. But if you remember 2 weeks ago, Big Red got behind 2 touchdowns early, stayed composed, come back and win the football game. Do we have a penalty?
That has to be an unsportsmanlike penalty. That's 15 yards. So now if you're Alter, do you try and, onside kick?
No, I think you kick the ball into the end.
Deep.
Yep.
It's going to be through the end zone. It'll be Big Red 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And, Coach, I would imagine you've been in this situation. You're ready to go. Huge game, big moment, and you come out and it doesn't go right for you right away.
Nope.
What's the conversation on the sideline between head coach Reno Suckach and his club?
I was in this situation just a very few years ago. Come back and win the game. Stay composed, run your offense, run your defense. A lot of football in front of us. Don't worry about what's behind you right now.
1st and 10 for Big Red. Hill and Lee Anthony Sewell to the right. They swing it out to the left to Felton. That one high and away, a little outside as Manning misses on Felton and it falls incomplete. They'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Minifield and Jace Kernahan check into the ball game for Big Red here on 2nd down and 10. Lee Anthony Sewell and Hill split to the far side of the field. Minifield on the handoff, and he's going to pick up a couple before he's stacked up and turned back. And now we've got a flag coming in.
There we go.
And I think it may be against Big Red. Oh, no, defense.
No.
Okay.
He threw him to the ground late after the whistle.
Personal foul against Alton. Take another look at it here, Coach. And there's Minifield, and he is stacked up, and the whistle's blowing.
Right.
And then they keep going with the tackle. Right now, let's go down the sideline to Jack Hillgrove. Jack?
Yeah, Bill, just a quick explanation on the personal foul on the kickoff. Effie Kelly for Big Red on the extra point attempt after the Alter touchdown. Hopped over the line of scrimmage, hopped over the pile trying to block it. You can't do that. So they forgot to add the 15 originally after the kickoff. It was a delayed add-on, but the penalty was on the extra point against Big Red.
All right, Jack, thank you very much. 2nd down now for Big Red. Short gain on 1st down. Manning downfield, and it is incomplete. Felton, the intended receiver, into a group of about 4 defenders from Alter. 3rd and 10 now for Big Red. Good coverage from Alter. Keeley, number 2. John Keeley there on the coverage with some teammates. And right now, Alter has everything going their way.
Sure
but,
do.
Coach, as you mentioned, a lot of football remaining. Just need a couple of plays to go your way to get this thing going for Big Red. Shovel pass to Felton. That is incomplete. Not a fumble. Incomplete. Bring up 4th down, and Hayden Hicks will be on to punt. Alter fans thought they had the fumble recovery, but that's not the case.
Hits it forward.
Take a look here at Hayden Hicks, number 84. As mentioned, had a fine season punting. First punt, not the one he wanted. Another opportunity. Big Red looking to flip the field. This one much better punt down to the 30 on the return. That is Sheets, and he is taken down at the Alter 40-yard line. We'll take a timeout. Back with more right after this. Matchup between Archbishop Alter, the 19-14. Steubenville Big Red, nothing. First quarter of play. Alter with the football. And take a look at the Big Red band bundled up. A lot of people bundled up. Last week it was warmer but raining. This week, cold and dry. I think I'll take the cold and dry. Handoff. Noah Jones takes it up the middle. He is stopped at about the 48-yard line. Brody Suckoch in on the tackle. Hopkins in on the tackle as well. Take a look at the replay, Coach. Simple.
Inside zone. That's all. Just a handoff. He finds the man-on-man blocking wherever the gap is. I run to it.
2nd down and 4 for Alter at their own 48-yard line. Jones in the backfield with Gavin Connor, number 7, the quarterback. He hands off to Jones. Jones breaks the tackle, bounces to the outside, stiff arm down the sideline before he's forced out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Little counter, Coach?
Yep. Little counter. They had a crowd, and he popped out of it. It's a pretty good back.
Reynolds Memorial Hospital replay. And it's a first choice America first down. Duplain goes in motion. Handoff to Jones, and he's across the 40-yard line down to about the 38 of Steubenville Big Red. Gorby there along with Hopkins on the stop.
It probably puts Alter in 4-down territory here. They may continue to run the football. They've done a nice job when they're sprinting out and throwing the 2-level flood pass.
Second down and 6. Connor, play action to Jones. Has time, getting some pressure, looks downfield, looking long down the sideline, and he has a man. Touchdown, Alter. Hauling it in, Carter Sheets, the senior wide receiver. And with 21 seconds to go, Alter is up 20-0 over Big Red here in the first quarter.
Play action. They gave him good blocking, a lot of time, man-on-man coverage.
Good pass, good catch. Coverage was close. Arcuri with the extra point attempt. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. Archbishop Alter grabs a 21-0 lead over Steubenville Big Red. And Coach, if you had told me this was going to be the way the game would start, I would have said you're absolutely not thinking properly.
I totally agree with you. I expected a game like last week, a 14-7 game, 2 teams battling. A lot of bad things have happened for Big Red. They got to stay composed now and stay in this football game.
Jack?
Yeah, Coach, I agree with you. This team just has to stay composed. I mean, you look at what they're dialing up offensively. Receivers are getting open. They're just dropping the football, Big Red is. I count 3 drops already, 3 crucial drops, that all 3 of them might have been first downs. And back on that touchdown from Alter, you just have to give them 100% of the credit. The coverage was pretty darn good from Steubenville. Just the football was only where the receiver could get to it, thus the touchdown. A lot of football left. We're only at the end of the first quarter here, and you know that the veteran presence of Reno Succox will guide these guys in the right direction, and they're going to try and right the ship here.
Curry with the kick. It is going to bounce and roll into the end zone past Felton, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Big Red will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. So Big Red will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20 with 21.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's a First Choice America first down. And, Coach, you're just looking to get something established, whether it's the passing game, run game. Number 6, Isaac Hill, big player, big game. Like to see him get his hands on the football a little bit.
So would I.
Kernahan's going to go across the formation. Aiden Manning, handoff. Big Red looking to establish that run. Good gain on first down. Pickup of about 4 yards for Xavier Falks. On the stop, Nolan Ogburn, number 28. Big Red speeding up the offense now. Back to the line of scrimmage quickly. And it'll be stacked up after a short gain. Michael Russ with the stop. Big Red will have it when we come back. 3rd and 5. We'll start the second quarter. 21-0. Alter over Big Red after 1.
The Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals on Fox 9 is sponsored by Mr. Rooter, Weirton Medical Center, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 495, D. Felice Brothers Pizza.
Welcome back to the Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals matchup. Big Red 3rd and 5. First play of the second quarter. And the ball may be on the ground, and it is recovered by Kettering Alter. It'll be Kettering Alter 1st and 10 going the other direction. There's the signal from the official coming up off the bottom of the pile. Number 99, Jack Howard, makes the recovery. And when it rains, it pours, Coach.
The mesh point just wasn't there. The ball was up on his shoulders. Never got a true handle on it.
Yep. Poor exchange, and the ball falls loose and onto the ground, and Alters Howard is there to recover. And it's the Wheeling Hospital, WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital replay. And now it's Mr. Rooter first down for Alter at the Big Red 27-yard line. Big Red in a must-stop position on this drive. Hand off to the up man, first man through, second man through, pardon me.
Yep.
Good play action, good faking and in the line.
That's that
second
belly
man.
that we talked about earlier. You fake to the first guy, give to the second guy. Alter's second touchdown was the same play.
One of the things that head coach Reno Succox said during the week was that Alter had a good offensive line, good size, and they moved well, and they've shown that so far tonight.
They've done a good job blocking. They're big.
As Gavin Connor, number 7 at quarterback, lines up with Owens, the running back next to him on his right side, and it's going to be Owens. No, it's going to be Connor on the keep. Big Red ready for it. They knock him down after a short gain.
Tackled by number 78, Epi Kelly.
Jameer Falks.
Looked like Falks came up, made the stop for Big Red, number 14. Good reaction. Take another look at it here, Coach.
He pulled off of it. It's a read play. If the defensive end comes inside, quarterback keeps it.
3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 for Alter. Gavin Connor, he's going to hand off to Owens. Owens cuts it into the middle, and he is going to be short of first down yardage by 2 yards. And it'll be 4th down and 2 for Alter. Coach, you have a good kicker. Do you put the ball through the uprights, or do you try and you get the first down and keep the foot on the throat, so to speak, if you're Alter?
I think, a field goal is a win for Big Red at this point. I think Alter is going to try to get the first down.
WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital replay. And on 4th and 2, it will indeed be Alter lining up to go for the first down. Owens on the left side of Gavin Connor in the backfield. Connor looks to swing it outside to Owens. He's not going to get there. He's going to be short, stopped at the 20-yard line. Big Red gets the stop on defense. He'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Big Red. We're going to take a timeout. Back with more after this. Welcome back to the Borders and Borders Friday Night Rivals matchup between Archbishop Alter at 21 and Steubenville Big Red nothing. And Coach, perhaps that was the play that gets Big Red going. That
thinking
stop
the same
on 4th
thing.
down.
You need one thing to trigger you, and that stop may have been it.
And all of a sudden, the crowd in the stands for Big Red started to stomp their feet, make some noises. Manning with a great play action. He rolls, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on 1st down. Good 1st down play. And Manning goes out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it.
Nice. It was good play action down inside. He's looking down, bringing the defense here, then boots out to the outside. You'll see him look back down inside. Now nothing out here. He keeps the football. And
the flag comes in from back near the end zone behind Big Red. And it's going to go against Big Red. 10-yard penalty. Holding on the offense. That flag came in from distance. That official is way back. He's off the playing field.
I've never seen one back that far.
Handoff goes to Minifield. He's out to the 15-yard line on 1st and 20. Coach, any reason why the official would be that far away from the play?
I have no idea. Normally, he's out of the playing area, back behind the deepest back.
He's 20 yards back.
Yeah.
Manning to throw, looks across the middle, too high. Intended receiver was Lee Anthony Sewell. It goes incomplete. And so far, everything on offense just off a beat.
Just
off
a little
beat.
bit.
Need to get into that rhythm for Steubenville Big Red. And they try and do it here on 3rd and 15 with the ball at their own 15-yard line. Coach, how was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving's terrific. It's my favorite holiday of the year. You gather people, you eat, you enjoy yourself. It's a great day, and I watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
They put on a good show. See if Big Red can put on a good show here on 3rd and 15. 9:09 to go in the second quarter. Big Red down, but plenty of time to play. They need to get something going. They swing it outside. Pass is complete, but it will go for a short gain, if any. And it'll bring up 4th down for Steubenville Big Red. Hill on the reception. And Alter, give him credit on defense. They get to the football.
Yep. They're doing a lot of things right tonight.
Take a look here at the replay. Manning rolls, and right there, all of a sudden, Hill has the ball. And there's 2 defenders right there on top of him as soon as he makes the reception. Aiden Hicks the punt. He stands back at the 5-yard line. Snap is good. Kick is away. Strong kick back to the 30-yard line. Some running room on the return and down the sideline. And Hicks is going to step up, steps through the tackle. And that is going to go the distance for a touchdown. Colin Wayner.
There's a flag
on the play. Alter not celebrating. Block in the back from Alter. And that is a big break for Big Red. We're going to take a timeout. They'll sort things out. We'll come back. Alter will have the football right after this. Archbishop Alter 21, Steubenville Big Red nothing. It's the Borders and Borders Friday Night Rivals matchup in the state semifinal. The winner to Canton next week to take on either Cleveland Glenville or Canton South. And as we hear, as our game's going on, Glenville is up 14-0 over Canton South. It's Mr. Reuter first down. Alter has it at their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10, option down the line. Gavin Connor pitches it to Noah Jones, and he's out to the 50-yard line.
We're in speed option. He reads the end, pitches good defense there.
We're going to head down to the sideline for Jack Hillgrove. Jack?
Yeah, Bill, a very big break for Steubenville Big Red with the block and the back penalty, and Reno Suckoch is talking to a bunch of key players on offense as they come to the sideline. Xavier Falks being one of them, saying, hey, keep your head up, let's go, let's go. So there's very much still positive energy on the Big Red sideline. And as far as the other game goes, 14-7, Cleveland Glenville up over Canton South, and Canton South, after they scored a 49-yard touchdown, I believe just picked off a Canton South pass, so they're in business.
The intended receiver falls incomplete. Carter Sheets, penalty flag comes in on the play, and it'll go as a penalty against Steubenville Big Red. That'll bring up a first down for Alter. Take another look here at the replay. Looks like a push both ways. That's not, you know.
I would have called offensive interference.
Wide receiver's extending his arm.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I think it let him play on that one. I don't think that's a penalty either way. If anything, more on the offense, like you said, Coach. Jones gets the carry.
Beautiful.
Jones is stacked up. Javen Harper along with Minifield. Javen Harper, this week's Scholar Athlete of the Week, an outstanding player.
Outstanding.
And Coach wants to get an early education. He was putting an education on the offensive line on this week.
Yes,
Just sheds two blockers and comes up with a stop. Harper with a great play. He's had a tremendous career, the senior. And he doesn't want it to end this week. They want to get to the Canton next week. 2nd down and 9 now for Alter. Gavin Connor to throw, swings it outside, pass is complete, knocked out of bounds. Andy Duplain.
Jalen Mitchell had the cover for Big Red. 3rd and 3 from the 28-yard line.
3rd and 3 now for Alter. Harper checks out of the game for Steubenville Big Red.
Very wide splits in their offensive line.
Connor throws, swings it outside. It is complete and out of bounds. Now we're going to have a flag come in as the receiver, Sheets, is thrown down out of bounds. It'll be an unnecessary roughness penalty or an unsportsmanlike penalty against Big Red, and another one of a mistake that they just can't have at this time, down 21-0. Too far out of bounds, and a penalty goes against Steubenville Big Red.
It's a half the distance penalty. It's a ball about the 11-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
Kettering Alter in the WMC pink zone. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Noah Jones in the backfield with Connor. Jones has gotten himself off to a nice start tonight at running back number 24. Option with Jones. Pitch goes to Jones. Jones takes a shot at about the 5-yard line. He is stacked up and knocked back. Noah West in on the tackle.
Number 54, Noah West had the tackle.
Ran into a whole lot of traffic on that one, Coach.
He did. Defense making some plays here. They're just giving up that big one here.
Second down and 7. Gorby, Harper, Brown, defensive line. Isaac Hill at defensive end right now. He's going to come on the rush. Connor looks to throw across the middle, and it's incomplete. Sheets the intended receiver, too high. Couldn't climb the ladder. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up third down.
Had good double coverage in the end zone.
Sideline warning on Steubenville. It'll be 3rd and 7 from the 8-yard line.
Keith Lewis, number 12, in on the coverage. 3rd down and 7. Big Red has received a sideline warning. One and only on the game. Third and 7. Critical 3rd and 7 for Big Red's defense with 5:37 to go here in the first half. Connor rolls to his left, looks outside, pass is complete. But the receiver stood up at the 8-yard line and driven back by the Big Red. And Big Red's going to get a penalty on that one. Here come the flags. Just can't have it. You have to stop. You hear the whistle, you got to stop. It's going to be a half the distance to the goal line penalty, and it'll be a first down for Alter. Officials talking over where the ball is going to be spotted as they try and determine where the penalty happened exactly and where they'll move the football to. But, Coach, you talked about keeping hold of the football, protect the football, and pre-snap penalties and penalties that you can't have.
You got to stay mentally into the game also. Physically, sometimes we can't control what happens physically. You can't control what happens mentally.
Good pursuit to the football. Everybody is stacked up. The whistles are blowing. You just got to let them go. We're going to take a timeout while they sort things out. Back with more after this. Welcome back to Friday Night Rivals, brought to you by Borders and Borders. Archbishop Alter 21, Big Red nothing. Jack, take it away.
Yeah, Bill, I mean, that personal foul, one of those plays that obviously you can't have happen. It was an obvious penalty, but on the play side as it goes, I mean, there were 5, 6, 7 Big Red defenders on the ball, and their physical momentum just kind of brought them down, which brought the flag on. But a 4th down right here, a big play for Big Red's defense, could totally shift the momentum in this one.
Handoff goes to Jones. Jones looking for the corner, wins the race to the pylon. Touchdown, Alter. No Jones, number 24. He is off to a sensational start here in the state semifinal, and here just showing good speed and gets to the pylon. And it is a touchdown for Alter. West Virginia WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital replay.
Just ran power to the outside, stretched it to the perimeter, and outran the defense.
Curry on to attempt the extra point. It is up and it is good. And Alter leads it by a score of 28-0. We'll take a timeout. Back with more from our Friday Night Rivals matchup right after this. The Knights of Archbishop Alter lead at 28-0 in the second quarter over Steubenville Big Red. It's the Borders and Borders Friday Night Rivals matchup. It's the state semifinal. Winner heading on to the state championship game in Canton next week. Bill Phillips along with the coach, Tony Filberto, Jack Hillgrove down on the sideline. You see the coaches on the sideline trying to pump up Big Red. It is a big mountain to climb, down 28-0 with 5 to go in the second half or in the first half, but plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Crazier things have happened. You're playing a good football team, but you're a good football team also, so keep playing.
Kick returned out across the 30-yard line. Big Red will have it 1st and 10 from about the 35-yard line. On the return, Isaac Hill, number 6. And it'll be 1st and 10. Big Red, Mr. Reuter, first down at the 35-yard line. Coach, Big Red, a couple of turnovers on 2 different possessions that turned into points. And unsportsmanlike conduct on Steubenville Big Red. You got to keep your composure, Coach.
Sure do.
So instead of having it
another flag.
May want to get a timeout.
Yep.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Steubenville Big Red. May need a timeout just to bring Big Red over to the sideline and say, fellas, let's keep our heads. Well, it would have been 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Now it is 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 10.
Aiden Manning in the shotgun. Minifield splits to his right side. Manning's going to roll that way. Looks downfield. Lee Anthony Sewell has the catch, and he is going to be knocked back for a loss.
Manning pass, complete Sewell.
And you can see it from the reaction on plays and just the frustration that's building for Steubenville Big Red. Have to shake that off, have to move forward, have to find a way to stay positive and get going in the right direction.
Forget everything that's behind you. You got to move forward now.
Handoff goes to Minifield into the secondary, spins out across the 20-yard line. He'll have a first down before he is stacked up. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Big Red 21-yard line.
I like they run the inside play. The base play in their offense. They're staying with their offense. They're not panicking.
Lawson on the stop along with Essay. Now Manning looks to pass, steps in the pocket, has some running room. He slides down at the 25-yard line.
Tackled by the 49, Tyler Watkins. The 2nd down and 7 from the 25.
2nd and 7 for Big Red. Manning, handoff, inside again, running room again for Minifield. He was down on the ground, takes a helmet to the midsection. No call on the play, don't see a flag coming in. Coach, you dive forward and hit the man in the stomach with a helmet.
With a helmet.
That's a spear in my book.
It sure looked like it to me.
Take a look at it here on the replay. Minifield is down, and then the shoulder.
Okay.
The 1st and 10 from the 34.
In full speed, it looked a little bit different than that.
But he was down.
Yeah, he was down. He still took the hit. And now the official's talking about it. And it's a legitimate question. He's down. He takes the shot.
Sure.
It's an unnecessary roughness. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Steubenville Big Red. Couldn't hear a number. You know, a lot of these unsportsmanlike may be verbal.
Might be.
First and 10 from the 19.
Didn't see anything on our monitor would indicate that. But Big Red sets themselves back again. Second down and 9. Juice Bryant, number 22 in the backfield with Hopkins. Manning rolls to the far side. Has a bit of an escort. Swings it outside. It is caught. And that is Isaac Hill on the reception. 8 points ahead, first down at the 31-yard line. 3:23 to go. And perhaps, Coach, this is the drive. Get some first downs. Move it down the field. Get some momentum.
You need a good drive right here before half.
Manning outside. And it is complete to Hill again out at the 45-yard line. Wayner on the tackle. And you got to remember, Coach, Alta's been playing on a short field the entire night.
They sure have.
Big Red just getting the ball moving. And again, you get something going here. Maybe it's the start of something for the second half. Manning on the throwback on the screen.
I like the screen. I like
Bryant across the 45-yard line, on his feet across the 40 and out of bounds. He'll stop the clock with a first down. Big Red's on the move.
It's a good call. They've been, half rolling, throwing the flood route, and they turn and throw back the screen the other side.
This is starting to resemble the Big Red that everyone expected to see tonight.
Yep, I agree.
Mr. Reuter first down at the Alta 45-yard line. Handoff. And caught from behind is Bryant on the stop, number 28. Nice play defensively off of the defensive edge. That's Ogburn. And Big Red with 2:40 to go. We'll have it second down and 10. Second down and 9. Clock moving, 2:20 to go now in the first half. Anthony Sewell comes in motion. Manning on the screen, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Looked like Howard, number 99, got up and knocked it down.
Yeah, he's a big kid, about 6'6".
Take another look at it. They may have credited to Ezzy, number 11, and indeed it was.
It was.
Third and 9. Minifield up the middle. He's had success there. Still on his feet across the 30-yard line. And he keeps pulling tacklers down to the 25.
That's a good run. Great
run from Minifield and Big Red down to the Alta 25-yard line. And we have a flag down on the play. Right at where the tackle happened. Personal foul against Alta. Face mask will be the call. First game of the season, Coach. Big Red got behind at Ursuline. Some turnovers, some mistakes, some getting to know each other. But they made a big run at the end and came back, and that game fell a little bit short. Maybe tonight's the night they bring it all the way back. They've got an opportunity here at the end of the first half as Minifield with a great run down to the 25-yard line. Now a personal foul on the face mask penalty, and Big Red will have it. First and 10 from the Alta 11-yard line, it appears. And handoff to Minifield, hangs onto the football. Looked like he was in a battle there with Howard, number 99. He holds onto the football as the clock rolls inside of 1:40 to play in the first half. No gain on the play, second down and 10. Manning looks outside. Pass is complete to about the 8-yard line. And we've got a timeout down on the field. Reception, I believe it may have been Suckoch on the reception. Couldn't get a number.
Looks like about the 3rd and short there.
3rd and 9.
9.
And it's Sports Friday every Friday night on Fox 9 at 10:30 and 11:10 on WTOV9. Jack Hillgrove, our man on the sideline tonight, Robin Metzger, myself. And it is the show that brings you the most comprehensive coverage of high school football anywhere. More scores, more highlights every Friday night. It's Sports Friday, WMC Sports Friday. It has been an honor this 2023 season to bring everybody Sports Friday, all of the scores and highlights from across the Ohio Valley. Make sure you tune in for Sports Friday each and every Friday night. And you'll get your Sports Friday following this game on Fox 9. All right, Coach. 3rd and 9. You can pick up a first down, or 3rd and 3. Check that. 3rd and 3.
I thought it was short. Yeah.
3rd and 3. Minute 12 to go, so plenty of time. Obviously in 4-down territory. Big Red has 2 timeouts remaining. You can clock the ball. WMC pink zone for Big Red. Handoff to Hill coming around the end. Hill at the 8-yard line, and he is knocked out of bounds there at the 8.
Clock's moving. Clock's moving.
Thought the clock would stop, but the clock is actually moving. Big Red, 4th down and 6 now as the clock moves inside 40 seconds to go. Absolute must-have here for Big Red at the end of the first half. Big Red taking a lot of time getting this play off. And a timeout finally called. I don't understand what happened on getting that play off. Just seemed to take a lot of time, Coach.
Sure did.
That's WMC pink zone. Big Red has it with 22.2 seconds to go. 4th and 6. So now 1 timeout left. If you get the first down, the ball's going to be in play. You can spike it. You have the timeout remaining, but a lot of time burned off the clock.
Right.
So you don't have that extra time necessarily to play with. So if Big Red can get this first down, or, what would be best if they could put it in the end zone right here.
Sure.
But if they get the first down, they have to be very aware of what's going on with the clock, and they can't take their time getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No, they can't. And if they get the first down, it takes some time to move the chains, but they're going to start it right away. They probably need to spike the ball and to stop the clock, and then you'll have the time to run the play and so-called timeout.
WMC pink zone, Big Red down 28-0. But here at the end of the first half, they have an opportunity to perhaps get on the scoreboard. 22.2 seconds to go, facing the 4th and 6, deep inside Alter territory. Manning in his shotgun. Hopkins and Minifield to his right. Play action, rolls to his right. Manning looking, and it is incomplete. And it'll be Alter football with 14.7 seconds to go here in the first half. And, Coach, if the pass is complete, Hopkins would have been short of the first down.
Yeah.
Don't know if we can take a look at a replay on that one, as Alter will take over 1st and 10 with 14.7 to go. So we take a look here, see if we can spy the coverage a little bit as Manning rolls to his right.
Got a little pressure. The 3-level flood, and he chose the one underneath.
Pass ball is incomplete, and it'll be Alter football, 14.7 seconds to go. You imagine there's a snap and take a knee. Apparently they're trying to reset the clock to 17 seconds on the incomplete pass. I think we could have kept that on the turf, Coach, and just said we'll run it here on the field. That's just me.
Yeah.
Trying to be efficient. And that'll be the end of the first half of play, and a first half that goes completely the way of Archbishop Alter as they lead it by a score of 28-0 here at the end of the first half. Coach, the only way to describe it, a bit of a stunner here in the first half in the state semifinal, but a second half to come, and you know Big Red's not going away.
Well, absolutely. You know, you're a good football team to get to this point. Alter had the first half. Let's see what happens in the second half of the game.
We're back with the second half right after this.
This is the Wendy's Halftime Report.
Good evening. Welcome into the Wendy's Halftime Report. I'm Rob Metzger. Before we check out additional state semifinal action from tonight in Ohio, besides the Division IV state semifinal you're watching, our Bill Phillips introduces us to this week's Scholar Athlete of the Week from Steubenville Big Red.
This week's DeFelice Brothers Pizza Scholar Athlete of the Week is Javen Harper of Steubenville Big Red. Javen excels as an offensive and defensive lineman for Big Red. His head coach, Reno Suckoch, can't find enough kind things to say about Javen.
You're going to talk to him today. You're going to see how pleasant and quiet he is, and it's just hard for me to explain the feelings that we have for him. He's just a great kid. He's a really, really good student, and he's a really, really good football player. And I'm just proud of him, and I'm glad that we won for this reason, at least to get him, because he is a very, very good scholar athlete.
Javen's future plans will keep him in the classroom where he can influence the next generation.
I want to go to college and study early childhood education. I feel like if I become a teacher, I can change kids' lives how the teachers change mine.
At the top of that list is Shannon Bednar, Javen's English teacher.
I've had him junior year and now senior year, and I have seen him mature not only as a student, but as a writer, and that's what I love to see. Javen has the goal of becoming an educator, and he is going to influence so many young people, and that is what I love, because he has the ability to lead, and he will do that as an educator.
Javen is already having an impact on the students at Wells Academy, where he's a service learner.
Talking to teachers at Wells Academy, they compliment him. The students love seeing him down there every single day, especially on Fridays in his uniform. So he's already a positive role model to so many young students.
Javen says school always comes first, even when he's listing his goals for the rest of the school year.
Just to keep my grades up, and my goal for on the field is just keep playing as a team, hopefully win the season with a state championship.
Javen Harper of Steubenville Big Red, this week's DeFelice Brothers Pizza Scholar Athlete of the Week.
The Bordas & Bordas Friday Night Rivals on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas & Bordas, WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital, WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital, and Wendy's.
And welcome back to the Bordas & Bordas Friday Night Rivals matchup between Archbishop Alter and Steubenville Big Red. 28-0. That is not a misprint. That is not an illusion that you're seeing on your screen. It is not a fabrication. It is the actual score as we get ready to start the second half. Coach Phil Berto along with Bill Phillips and Jack Hillgrove on the sideline. And Coach, state semifinal, not Big Red did not. Big Red Nation did not expect to see this in the first half, but it has happened. Now, how do you dig yourself out of the hole?
Well, you talk to your kids, it's a big hole. Can you come out of it? Who knows? But you got to go out and play like you can come out of it, and let's see how this thing turns out. And who knows? Could be a 29-28 football game.
Michael Ruff and Colin Lane.
Cole Bowers to kick off for Steubenville Big Red. Bowers' end over end kick is going to come down to about the 3-yard line. Good return from Alter out across the 25-yard line, out close to the 30-yard line. Felton on the tackle. And we're going to head down to the sideline and Jack Hillgrove. Jack?
Yeah, guys, one of the key messages for Steubenville in the locker room, it's very simple. Clean up the penalties. A very penalty-ridden first half for Steubenville Big Red. That was one of the messages going into the locker room for Big Red and its coaching staff towards the players, and they came out of that locker room laser-focused from the stretch, from the 3-minute timer towards the end until where we are now. These guys are very focused and locked in, really trying to knock out that first half, so to speak. Clean slate. Let's see if it comes up here on defense, guys.
On the return. Jack, thank you very much. 1st and 10 for Alter at their own 28-yard line as Gavin Connor is going to keep, and he's going to carry out to the sideline, pick up maybe 1 or 2 on the play. Short gain at best, and it would be a big boost for Big Red, Coach, if they could go 3 and out to start the second half.
I think they need to set the tempo of the second half, just as Alter did in the first half. And the play there, they played good defense. They strung it out, 1-yard gain.
Jones behind Connor. He'll take the handoff. Jones with a big first half, but here wrapped up after a short gain. And it'll bring up 3rd down and likely 6 for Alter.
Again, good defense. Yeah, just the outside zone. He cut back against it. A lot of good defense here from Big Red.
Peyton Gorby, number 52, has been a stalwart on that defensive line all season long. He's looking for a big second half.
What a big play this can be for Big Red now. You come out 3 and out, get the football back, let your offense go to work.
3rd and 7. Connor to throw, gets some pressure, steps up in the pocket, looks to run now, has some running room. He will take a shot out at about the 38-yard line. And it'll be a 1st down for Alter. Didn't think he made it all the way to the 40-yard line. I thought he was short of the 40 by a couple of yards. As we hear the public address announcement as to where the ball is spotted, and it is indeed at the 40-yard line. Did not think he got that much forward momentum. But that's just us.
Yep.
We don't have the final say on that. Jones behind Gavin Connor. Connor's going to keep again. This time Gorby is going to be there, but it's a pickup of about 5. We'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for Alter. WVU Medicine.
It's a flash. It's just a counter play. Pulled both those linemen back the other way, sent back one way, and the quarterback got the football.
WVU Medicine, Reynolds Memorial Hospital replay. Good look at Gorby. Second and 6, handoff to Jones. He'll pick up a couple. Felton and Hopkins on the stop for Steubenville Big Red.
Should be about 3rd and 2. Just a basic drive play inside.
Timeout down on the field. Defensive coordinator Todd Filtz. Outstanding player during his day at Steubenville Big Red. What a linebacker.
His father, longtime coach.
Connor rolls out, gets some pressure from Brown, swings it outside, and it is incomplete. And it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a big stop for Big Red.
And it looks like Alter will send on the punting unit. You figure Alter's good, up 28-0 to play close to the vest.
Sure
Just
will.
work the clock as much as they can. But for Big Red, big stop on 3rd down there, and they'll get the football back here on the punt. Colin Wayner, number 15, will do the punting for Alter. Takes his time, looks, finally kicks the ball away. Will bounce down at the 25. Brody Suckoch takes it on the hop. He's at the 30. Across the 30, now backs up. He's back at the 31, leans ahead to about the 32-yard line. So Big Red will have it, and he's going to get a flag there as he threw the ball to the official.
I don't think he really threw it at the official.
He just, no, he's throwing it towards the official. I don't think the official was ready.
Right. I don't think he was trying to hit the official with the football. I think he was just trying to get it to him.
Yeah. We'll take a wait here. We have an injured Alter player down on the field. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more. We'll sort things out, find out what the call is, and be back with more right after this. And welcome back to the Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals matchup between Archbishop Alter. They have it 28-0 in the lead. We'll take a look at it again here. And it just, Suckoch is getting up off the ground, and guys flip balls back to officials all the time. And the official's waving, and Suckoch doesn't know. He just, he throws it and hits him in the chest.
The official just didn't catch the football.
Yeah, I disagree. I disagree with that. And we got a helmet-to-helmet as well.
So we could have a live ball and a dead ball.
Mm-hmm. So the return took it out to about the 32-yard line.
So the 15.
And I completely don't agree with the call on the unsportsmanlike for tossing the ball back to the official. He's not ready. They get the ball tossed to him all the time. But now I did not see. We'd have to look at the replay and see if we can see if there's a helmet-to-helmet hit.
Right.
But it looks like again we'll head down to Jack. Maybe Jack can sort this out. Maybe we can hear some stuff down on the sideline. Jack?
Yeah, one of the things, Bill, that I did hear was the referee, it's telling the Steubenville sideline that the ball hit him in the face. That didn't happen. The ball hit him in the chest, and from what I was able to see, the referee wasn't able to catch the ball. It was one of those bang-bang plays where Brody Suckoch got up and tossed the official the ball, and the official wasn't really ready for it. And, Bill, I agree with you that that's not a call that I believe it should be made right now, as they call the blindside block and then an unsportsmanlike conduct against Steubenville. So one of those plays is just an incidental circumstance, and it definitely wasn't intentional from Steubenville's side of things, and they're very frustrated, and rightfully so. Not a great call.
Not at all, Jack. And I'll tell you what, if that's what you heard and they actually believe, and the official said that he was hit in the face with the ball, then that's just, we're not telling the truth. I mean, that did not hit him. It wasn't even close to his face. So if that's what was said, then, shame on the referee for saying that, because it hit him in the chest. Now, the blindside block, we haven't been able to see it on a replay, so we can't make a comment on that. But, wow, that's a tough call on the ball going back to the official. I mean, we saw that on the replay. We saw it in live action. Did not hit him in the face. Didn't hit him anywhere close to the face.
And before we even saw the replay, we thought it was the wrong call.
It is a moon and a night that maybe a bear could love. It's kind of cold outside, a little, ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what? Late in the night, you get things changed up. Maybe you could just, get going. Handoff goes to Owens. Owens at the 20, down to the 10, and knocked out of bounds.
See the replay here.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did I totally lose where we were in the game? Did the Big Red not return the punt? And Suckach threw the ball back to the official?
How did they get the football?
I have no idea. Hey, Jack, if you can hear me, we figured this one out because Suckach returned a punt. Suckach returned a punt, gets a penalty. Why does Alter have the football?
That's a great question. I am kind of wondering the same thing.
Well, how is it? They didn't turn the ball over.
They didn't.
No, it happened after the play. Absolutely.
See if you can get an explanation for somebody.
Yeah, I'll investigate and see what I can do. And Kylie Hopkins had to come out. His face mask kind of popped off his helmet, so he's on the sideline right now getting that fixed.
And Owens is going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. And I simply have no idea how we got to this point, Coach.
Unless the penalty was before the exchange of the punt, I don't know.
The penalty with the ball going back to the official was after the play.
It's dead ball.
The blindside block would have been during the play. You don't lose possession during the play.
No.
I am at a loss on this one. Jack's going to have to figure this one out for us because I don't understand what just happened. Well, Alter with an extra point attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. We're going to take the timeout, sort things out when we come back.
Yep. Oh, it
looks like we just got another flag. Welcome back. Personal foul on Steubenville on the extra point. And we're going to head to the sideline to Jack Hillgrove, who may have an explanation as to why Big Red gave up the football after they returned a punt.
Yeah, and I apologize because of everything that transpired after the punt kind of distracted us with the call after the play. But there was a foul against Steubenville as the ball was snapped on the punt. It was an illegal substitution against Big Red. It was 4th and 3 or whatever it was on the punt, a 5-yard penalty on an illegal substitution gives Archbishop Alter the ball back because it was as the play was snapped. So they enforced that, and then the personal foul penalty against Big Red after the play, what we were talking about, gave them an additional 15 after they got the ball back because of the illegal substitution penalty. That was the explanation I received from the sideline, that the Archbishop Alter got the football back because of the foul that occurred as the ball was snapped, an illegal substitution against Steubenville.
That's what happened.
Jack,
that's correct.
yeah, that makes sense now. But from our vantage point, we didn't hear it, didn't see it, so we were trying to figure that out. As Alter takes a 35-0 lead, and within the Ohio rule for running clock, second half of the game, point differential reaches 30 points or more. Game clock only stops for these reasons: official timeout, team timeout, change of possession, end of a quarter, team scores, extended delay. Game clock goes back to normal operation if there is less than a 30-point differential. So that would make sense. 4th and 3, have the illegal substitution call, and that would give them the first down. And then everything that happened after it really doesn't matter because they have the ball back. I mean, they had the yardage for the penalty. Sure. It's just, And now Alter will kick off from the Big Red 30-yard line. That's going to land inbounds and be recovered by Alter. Well, Coach, I thought I saw everything, and now I think I have seen everything.
Yeah, you've seen it.
Never expected to see a kickoff from the 30-yard line.
Nope.
A little pooch to the sideline, a little wedge shot. Big Red return team thought it was going to go out of bounds, landed and rolled back, and Alter recovers, and now they are in a spot where they can grab another touchdown here, up 35-0 with 8:13 to go.
My goodness.
In the third quarter of play.
Well, if it could go wrong tonight, it has.
And Alter gets the touchdown, and they go up and in for the score. One of those nights. All right, flag on the play. And the clock rolls here on the extra point attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. And now another flag on the play, and Big Red pleading her case. And the pleas are falling on deaf ears.
Yeah.
42-0 right now. Big Red trailing Alter here in the state semifinal. It looked like head coach Reno Suckox was waving everyone over.
Yeah, Triton's going to keep his team composed.
We'll head down to Jack Hillgrove on the sideline. Jack?
Yeah, and this is a really, really veteran move from a veteran head coach, Reno Suckoch. The entire sideline coming over, taking a knee with Reno. I believe I saw Reno take a knee with his team, trying to get them all on the same page. Yeah, Reno's down on one knee talking to his guys. This is a very cool move in a dire situation for Steubenville, because you got to go back in the record books in this one. And as I do that, I go back to 2003, Big Red falling to Cleveland Benedictine in the playoffs 7-7. And as I scroll on the year by year here, I'm still struggling to find the last time that Steubenville was shut out in a ball game. And I'm back into the 90s, and I still haven't found that out. So this is unprecedented for Steubenville Big Red football. And for people that have followed this team, that have been around this team for years, you haven't really seen anything like this. And I think that this is one of those situations where the players are starting to realize that now too, because this is an unprecedented situation for this football program, and hopefully they can respond with 7-11 left here in the third quarter, because friends are just kind of taking over at this point.
And it looks like Archbishop Alter will kick from the 30-yard line again. Clock will roll on the kickoff, and the kick is through the end zone. And there's Coach, there is without question a lot of respect between the two head coaches.
Sure.
Domsitz, the head coach, Ed Domsitz, 378 overall career wins. I read some articles from the Dayton paper that covers Alter, and nothing but respect for the Big Red program, what they've done. He said in one of the articles, they're going to be prepared. We'll be prepared. Let's see what happens on Friday night. So he's got to be on the sideline scratching his head, I would imagine, as well.
Sometimes a game just gets away from you. Everything that could happen wrong has happened.
Well, now it's an opportunity to basically show what you're made of.
Exactly.
You know what? We're down. We didn't want to be in this position. We've put ourselves in this position, and now we have to show, for lack of a better way to put it, why we're Big Red in terms of the players and how they're going to play the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You play every play the way it's supposed to be played, no matter what the score is.
Xavier Falks out across the 30-yard line near the 35. They'll have first down yardage. And the thing about that as well, Coach, is no matter what happens in this game, and Coach Shakach talked about it, he goes, you've given yourself an opportunity to play in the state semifinal, to go to a state championship. That's all you've done. But you can't take anything away from the rest of the season from this one game.
That's why you always got to enjoy the journey, because you just never know what the destination is. I told my kids that week after week.
And Falks again on the carry here. He's across the 40-yard line. He'll be out to about the 41-yard line before he is stacked up. Manning rolls to the right, looks downfield, and he has Isaac Hill, and it falls incomplete and in and out of his hands as he takes a hit to the back. Clock continues to roll. We'll take a look at the replay here on the WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital replay.
Yeah, it's their rollout with the lead blocker, and he just runs a comeback route and just didn't quite hang on to it. Got stripped.
Good job by the defender, number 5. Check that. It is number 5. I just lost my...
Michael Russ.
Michael Russ makes the stop on defense. 4:30 to go here. Handoff. Elijah Mullins on the carry. He's strung out down the line before he's knocked down at the 40-yard line.
Number 45 for Chris at the tackle. For the 9. No gain to play. Let's bring up 4th down.
Good pursuit from Alter down the sideline or down the line of scrimmage.
5 tacklers there.
4th and 4 now for Steubenville Big Red, and Hayden Hicks will be on to punt. Good strong kick from Hicks. Drives the return man back to the 20, but he's faking out our camera, and we're going to have the ball down. And a flag on the play. We'll take a timeout, come back and find out what this one's for right after this. Welcome back to the Borders and Borders Friday Night Rivals. Matchup between Archbishop Alter from Ketterington. They lead at 42-0 over Steubenville Big Red here in the state semifinal matchup. It has not gone Big Red's way at all, and that is a major understatement. It is a game that got away on some turnovers and penalties in the first half. Alter took advantage of every single one of them, building a 28-0 lead. And then here in the third quarter, they came out and did the same at the beginning of the third quarter. And coaching is now 42-0.
Big Red has never got into any type of rhythm offensively or defensively in this game.
Wishbone formation for Alter. Handoff goes to the up man on the carry. That's Mikey Rose, number 12. 6'1", 185-pound running back. And Coach, I know there are Big Red fans. There are fans that are disappointed in the way the game has gone tonight, but no one is more disappointed and frustrated than Big Red.
That's exactly right.
And the players out on the field, the coaches that are coaching, this was not what they expected. This was a ball game that state semifinal between two great programs, and,
right.
and like you said, it's just gotten away from them.
I mean, the fan base is great, but those kids have been working hours after hours and coaches hours after hours, and have a lot invested in this.
Peyton Gorby makes the stop, and he takes Jones down hard, and there's a flag down on the play. And now we've got a flag on the play. We'll take a look at the replay. Gorby comes through and slams Jones to the ground, and the flags come in. And Big Red looking, players looking for an explanation. They hadn't heard the whistle yet,
right.
Trying to make the play.
And you teach your kids every day, you play to the whistle.
And it looks like Santonio Brown has been sent to the sideline. Jace Kernahan comes onto the field. Clock rolling inside a minute 30 to go in the third quarter of play. As Jones gets, I believe that's Jones on the carry. He's going to be knocked down around midfield. We're going to head down to the field to Jack Hillgrove. Jack?
Yeah. How many times do you see a tackle like that happen in football? I mean, and Coach, the way that you explained it, you teach your kids to play to the whistle. There was no whistle. It was just a tackle made. Well, we can sit here and talk about the amount of penalties that Steubenville has had, personal fouls, a lot of that, anger and frustration coming out on the plays also, too. I mean, you look at the way that these penalties are being called. I'm kind of speechless and scratching my head, especially at that last personal foul call.
Handoff straight ahead. Rose on the carry. Now some of the linemen need to be separated. Epps, number 50 for Alter. Motions running high on both sides of the field. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with the fourth quarter of play right after this.
The Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals on Fox 9 is sponsored by Mr. Rooter, Weirton Medical Center, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 495, D. Felice Brothers Pizza.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Rivals, Bordas and Bordas matchup between Steubenville Big Red and Kettering Alter. And Archbishop Alter leads it 42-0 in what has been a stunner so far. Nothing that we expected here as Owens takes the handoff. He goes across for about 5 yards, stopped by Elijah Mullins. The Big Red coach, as you mentioned, has never been able to get in a rhythm.
Nope.
Whether that be from turnovers or penalties. There have been a boatload of penalties. Jack talked about that at the end of the third quarter, and I agree with him. Some of them are going to be called.
Yep.
They need to be called, and then some you wonder if they needed to be called or if exactly that's what happened. But it's one of those nights where if you're a Big Red fan, you're scratching your head. If you're a Big Red player, coach, you're scratching your head as you head into this fourth quarter of play, as we have a flag on the play. False start against Alter, declined. I think I'll be honest, Coach. I figured the officials, this wasn't the game they expected.
Not at all.
Man, they get some workout with those flags.
You know, in a game like this, we talked about substitutions and so on. The team with the lead needs to substitute before the team without the lead substitutes.
In terms of bringing in the second teamers,
right,
as they throw the ball here to Owens out in the flat, and Owens is off to the races, and he's going to be taken down at the 3-yard fumble, and it's going to be now. The ground can't cause a fumble, and this is going to be returned by Lewis, Falks, and he runs it back to midfield. Flag on the play. They're not a flag on the play. There it is.
There's
a flag on the play. You knew you couldn't get through it without one. So you're going to call it delay of game?
Each is a half distance to the goal.
So if they're at the 3,
they're going to get about the 3/4 yard line.
Interesting play call, running clock. You'd think maybe just run the football.
Yeah. And they have been doing that. They've been giving to the fullback the drive, tackle to tackle, and all of a sudden they pull it up and throw it.
Head coach Reno Suckosh running an explanation. Apparently got one. We'll take a timeout, come back with more right after this.
Get them off the field.
Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals matchup between Archbishop Alter and Steubenville Big Red. It has been all Alter tonight, 42-0. And Coach, while we're away, you start thinking about next week. For Big Red, next week is not the week that they're going to want. They're not going to be playing football. Alter is, and the question is, when do you take your starters out? You're in the fourth quarter. The game's over. Do you leave your starters in, take a chance that someone gets hurt on a tackle or whatever the case may be?
In an emotional game like this especially, let's get your kids off the field. You don't want to get them caught up in anything where there may be an ejection or somebody may get hurt.
Handoff goes to Dorley. Ball comes loose. It's on top of the pile. Touchdown. And there's an injured player on the field for Archbishop Alter. And the referee telling Big Red players that indeed they crossed the line, broke the plane of the goal line with the football for the touchdown. Looked like the ball came out, but it must have come out after it crossed the line. And now the official's pointing to the sideline. We're going to head down to Jack. Jack?
Hey, guys, for our Ohio Valley adjacent teams as well that are playing tonight in state Final Fours, not a good night around the area as well. Caldwell falling to Dalton 55-7, the final in that one. And then Division 6, Garraway trailing Kirtland 17-0 with about 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in that one. So for our teams in and around the Ohio Valley, just not one of those nights that you want to reflect back on with the 3 games that we'll be covering tonight on the WMC Sports Friday.
But one of those nights, Jack, that at the end of it, you think back, you think right away, okay, this isn't what we wanted, came up short in our bid to get to the state championship game. But if you look at the seasons that these teams have had, you are in the Ohio State Final Four in your division. There's nothing but pride to have with that, because that is a tremendous accomplishment to make it into the Final Four in the state of Ohio for high school football.
The journey that this team has taken over the year, they started out with a very difficult game, regrouped, had a run that has just been terrific, and it's just come to an end sometime.
Yep, 13 straight wins. And it's going to come to an end tonight for Steubenville Big Red. But what a tremendous season, what a tremendous journey. And as you mentioned earlier, Coach, enjoy the journey because you never know when that pothole is going to come up and grab you. And that doesn't. And it's not just in tonight's game; it's in the game of life as well. I mean, everything that you do, you're going to have things are going along great, and all of a sudden, I wasn't expecting that.
Again, repeating myself, we told our team so many times: enjoy the journey. We don't know what the destination is. We know what we want it to be, but we don't know for sure what it is.
And now the Big Red defense is coming over to the sideline. Reno Suckoch, the head coach, talking one of the officials, and he's a little bit heated, and we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back right after this. And welcome back to the Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals. Extra point attempt now for Alter, and they'll take a knee, and it'll remain 48-0. So they throw the pass down to the one, but they take the knee. Okay.
Well, if they wouldn't have gone for two anyhow.
No.
Yeah, I can understand the 50-point thing, but I don't understand the pass earlier. But then everybody coaches their own team their own way.
Yep. Hey, and as people say, if you don't want us to score that much, stop us.
Yeah, exactly.
But there do become parts of the game where, no, the game's over. You didn't need to do that.
Right. Well, I'm just concerned that maybe some of these frontliners are still on the field and somebody could get hurt with emotions flying and so on.
So the clock starts to move again, running clock in this ball game. Kick comes down to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It looks like we have some of the second team return team for Steubenville Big Red. Looked like number 33 on the return, perhaps, Coach?
Could have been. Let me see what we got here. 33 is Nick Millette.
Well, he might be missing something.
Well, on the playoff roster, it's Landon Crozier. On the regular season roster that I have, it's Millette.
Okay.
Manning handoff to Falks. He's out for 5 yards. Out to the 39-yard line. Isaac Hill split to the far side along with Lee Anthony Sewell. Falks again leans ahead for about 3 more. Incomplete pass. Official calls it incomplete pass. Very dangerous. Could have been a backwards pass. Sounded like the crowd kind of thought, hey, it might be behind the backward pass, and that could have been recovered and scooped up and taken to the end zone, but the official rule is incomplete. 4th down and 1 for Big Red. Falks has it across the 45, out close to midfield before he is stopped. It'll bring up a 1st and 10 for Big Red at their own 49-yard line.
Thomas, you ready? It'll be 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Falks again looks to get to the outside. Kernahan with the block. He'll pick up about 6 on the play. We have 2nd down and 4. Manning to throw. Swings it outside. Pass is dropped. Incomplete. Intended receiver Lee Anthony Sewell. Big Red's passing game not clicking this evening. Aiden Manning came into the season. A lot of people thought Big Red needed to find a quarterback, but they did. And Aiden Manning, great season coming into tonight's game. 2,356 yards passing. Isaac Hill with 81 total catches. It's a season that's going to come to an end the way that Big Red doesn't want it to, but it's a season that is in the state semifinals. Hopkins continues to fight ahead, and it's one of those seasons, Coach, that will be remembered, hopefully not for the final game, but for the journey, like you said.
The journey. They should be proud of what they've accomplished at this point. They've played as a team. They've won as a team. They've listened to their coaches. They've done a lot of positive things, a lot of things to be proud of.
Fourth and 4 for Big Red. Handoff to Falks. He's into the secondary. On his feet down to the 35-yard line.
It'll be a 1st down for Steubenville. Tackled by number 33, Thomas Ferretti. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 36.
Swing it out to Lee Anthony Sewell. Makes a move. Knocked down after a gain of about 4 on the play.
So the fast screen has been so good to him throughout the season.
And 4 on the play. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 for Big Red. Hill has it now on the outside. Stiff arm and goes out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
It's about time, Shambles. We need that dog in you in the beginning of the season.
Clock moving inside, 2:40 to go. Handoff goes to Minifield. He struggles ahead, thrown back, and he'll be down. And we have a cramp now on one of the altar players. Going to get up. Ball will be spotted 1st and 10 from about the
Tackled by number 25, Chris.
22-yard line. Minifield and Hopkins to the right of Aiden Manning. Handoff goes to Minifield. Minifield in the secondary has about 5 yards before he's wrapped up and taken down.
Tackled by number 6, Noah Lawson. Second 6.
Minifield has running room down the 10-yard line. Inside the 10.
They're working hard right now. They want to get that score.
I know Zach's going to be in the same place that I'm going to be.
Tackled by number 33, Thomas Ferretti.
Clock moving inside a minute 20. The WMC pink zone. Big Red, 1st and goal. Can they put a score on the board here tonight in the state semifinal against Archbishop Alter? Minifield looking to get to the corner. He's going to get there, but he's going to be bottled up by Alter. And Minifield's slow to get up. Clock rolls inside of a minute to go. 2nd down And goal, ball at the 8-yard line.
This is the best guy.
Manning, handoff to Minifield. Not going to do it. Big Red trying to get off one final play. Clock inside of 10 seconds. Manning snaps it, rolls out to his right, and he is going to be sacked back at the 20-yard line. And coaching away, that sums up the night.
That sure was. Sure was. Another thing that just didn't work out.
Final score, 48-0. Archbishop Alter over Steubenville Big Red on the Friday Night Rivals matchup. We're back with more after this. And welcome back to the Bordas and Bordas Friday Night Rivals matchup between Archbishop Alter of Kettering and Steubenville Big Red. And it goes the way of Alter all night long, 48-0 over Steubenville Big Red. Not the game we expected, but a game that it came to pass. And, Coach, we were talking while we were away. If you play sports and you're competitive and you want to challenge yourself and you play in big games like this, sometimes it's not going to work out. Sometimes you're going to be on the wrong end of a bit of a whooping.
Absolutely. And that's one thing about being an athlete or being a competitor. You can't be afraid to lose, and you can't be afraid to put it out there and say, this is the best I got, and however it turns out, it turns out.
And tonight wasn't Big Red's night. It was Alter's night. Alter will move on to the state championship game next week. It has been a pleasure bringing you the season of Friday Night Rivals, Bordas and Bordas matchups all season long. I'm Bill Phillips, along with the coach, Tony Filberto, Jack Kilgrove, and the entire WTOV9 team. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.